Hello everyone and welcome back to the Fall Creek Falls vlogs, and today is day 2 of the 2024 edition because yeah, that is the year this year, yeah. Um, but yeah, so about to get breakfast here soon, and then of course gonna play softball and hike the falls before that, and um, playing softball is fun with everybody. Whether I trip over my own bat, like last year, that didn't get filmed, Heat didn't get filmed, but so whether I trip over my own bat or I play terribly or both, then I don't mind. I just have fun and I just have a great time, and that's all that really matters to me in the end. But yes, breakfast coming up. Now, I do like the new style of buffet, where you have, right there, you have some cereal, some waffles, and then you can get yourself some, there's a refrigerator over there, and stuff. So, I wasn't able to get a good view of the breakfast buffet and how it is. It's very limited, though. You have to wait on waffles. They have string cheese, eggs, yogurt, cereal, and stuff. And so I had some cereal with milk, of course, because I'm not a heathen that eats it dry. And some cheese sticks. I thought about eggs or some yogurt. I might take some eggs and eat some eggs later on. But yeah, so. But for now, we get a fire pit and the pool, which might go swimming. Not this year, but one year. Might go swimming. I'm not too big on swimming, though. But yeah, thankfully, though, after all these years, well, I say that like it's been a long, long time, boat dock still preserved. And I really like that. As well as, if you see that path right there, that path right there, I think I pointed out before, is the original path that we had before. Only that part right there that's paved, like here and here, are new, but that right there, that's old path. So, well, I decided to go back into the breakfast area and get myself some eggs and some yogurt. So, probably gonna eat that stuff later on. I don't know when exactly, but sometime later on. I'm not sure exactly what time we're all supposed to be going down to the falls. I know that Bella is in the middle of yoga. I might just walk over there and see what they're doing, because they're doing that in that meeting room, so I might just pop over there and see what's up. Alright, let's see what they're doing for yoga. So I've decided to start right now because... oh. Well, there this cascades. Yoga. Yeah, your reaction was my live reaction to it. Thought that they would be right here, not right there. So, because we're supposed to have this one right here, but and there's another family that has that room right there, but I guess they let us into A, but I mean, so I was gonna walk down here and, so I was hoping that my reaction was gonna be your reaction as well, but yeah. I mean, I don't mind doing exercise. I mean, of course, I'm going to be walking into the falls and doing softball, but yoga's not quite for me. So, just not quite my thing. So yeah, I think yoga's just too slow paced for me though. But anyway. So, I think that since I have a couple minutes before going down to the falls, I think that I have a couple minutes to play Far Cry 2. And yes, I did start a playthrough, in case you were skeptical. I did actually start a playthrough, so let me disconnect my mouse so that I kinda can do this with one hand. Thought that it saved past the part where I fixed the car and got the safe house and all that. I guess not. Oh, yeah, I did get the safe house. Oh, but the car got kinda blown up during a firefight. Anyway, I'm getting all discombobulated. I was tired when I played this last night, but anyway, yeah, very early on in the start of this, so much so that, it's like most of the map isn't even open to me, just that little section. And got the objective where it's like, hey, here's your first safe house and all that. So just in case you were wondering, I did start a playthrough yesterday of Far Drive, aka Malaria Simulator, and like I said last night, one of the best games of all time. And by the way, later on this year, I'm updating my top 25 games of all time list, and yes, just like in years past, Far Cry 2 will rank high on that list. So, I think that I'm going to release that in November. But in the meantime, I'm going to play a couple minutes of this, and then I will catch you all at the falls. Well, at the start of the hike anyway. Not at the actual bottom of the falls yet. But yeah, I will see you all then. Yep, like no falls. Like I thought.
Well, we just did it. We
And then the water down there looks disgusting.
It's underwater and heard of it. Not very far from it.
So there's like no water.
No.
Basically a pool up there and a pool down there.
Underwater.
It's more like, well, more like a puddle down there more than a pool because it's so shallow. Yes, it is very strenuous. That's how I'd describe it. Done it for several years, and that's what I'd say. But have my water bottle with me, all filled up and ready to go. I mean, this might be extra strenuous because of all the rain that we've gotten very recently. So I say that because if you recall, there's quite a few rocks on the way down, and I think that those rocks are going to be extra slippery. So I think that it's going to be more of a challenge this year than before, but I'm up for it. There's another view of the falls from just slightly down. I mean, only gone down those steps. Like, to put it into perspective, you can't see it all that well, but right there is where everybody's looking at it. But yeah, I mean, just a little trickle. Just a little trickle. But let's start to begin the more treacherous part. Hiking down, making progress, got here and stuff. So yeah, you can definitely tell that the rocks are extra wet compared to what they usually are.
Steps. Rock steps.
And thankfully this is a little part where it seems very straightforward, so not too much to it. It's interesting how that kind of looks. Now this part.
That's slick.
I forget how treacherous this is at parts. Alright, good vantage point here. I mean, it's just a tiny little climb down from here. I might not wade in that water. I remember, I think it was last year or the year before, somebody was over on that side and they were walking along those rocks. At least they were trying to, and they slipped and fell and hurt themselves. And park ranger had to come out and everything to help them. Well, I'm at the bottom now, as you guys can see, and it's the 6th year in a row, at least, COVID and renovation notwithstanding, that I have done this on camera. And it feels very cool and refreshing down here. I always love it to hike down here. I always like to do things whenever I'm traveling, whether it be to here, Fall Creek Falls, or anywhere else, that I like to do stuff that I can't normally do at home, and I can't normally hike to see falls like this at home. I'm sure there's a spot or two, but I haven't really explored that before. But it's special. Like, if we had this every weekend, then it wouldn't be quite as special, and I probably wouldn't do it every weekend, but it's once a year, and it's special.
A little bit short. How
bet I can get mine to go all the way across. What do you think? Good oh, wow, what a good throw. Are you playing baseball?
Now, way up is never as fun as going down, because you're using a lot more energy going up than down, but it's still good.
Are you tired?
Me?
Yeah.
A little bit. Not as young as you are.
You're right, yeah. It's like the little motion.
Well, I think.
Oh, I said I'm not as young as you are.
Yeah, you're right. We did. It's not finished the flagstone yet.
Might have some eggs after this. The eggs in the room, I don't know.
Almost all day. Getting done what we did. And I was sore until Wednesday.
All right, back up at the top. Back up at the top, and boy, am I ready to fill this back up. And ready to fill this back up and enjoy some more water, because I need it. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm sweating. Like, I'm sweating. So, yeah. But that's another day or another year where I conquered it. So, proud. Well, I prefer of course, I prefer the buffet style from the way it was before, but this isn't that bad either. Third summer half here, and this style isn't bad, the full-on restaurant style, but the buffet style was better, honestly. But again, not trying to gripe, this is still good though. Walking along this little path it's not really a path, it's just getting to the cars and all that. So, yeah, on the way to the baseball fields. So, yeah, so that I can play and do all that.
You're good, James. You're good. Stay. I have the ball, babies. I made it.
Look at all the geese. That's cool. That's cool. Do you remember that one year when we basically pulled up and down there? We saw all the geese as we were trying to pull in down over there. And that was the first time I'd really seen geese like that at the inn. Very, very cool. Little geese. Little geese.
You got any more?
Yes, he does. He's got bread. Up, the wind carried that one back to you. Good throw.
Put it on the sidewalk so we can see him come up and get it. Wow.
Ha! Oh, dropped it. Looks like they're fighting each other over it.
You don't fight too much. Oh yeah, that guy. He's fighting him. He's mad at him.
They'll find it.
That was actually
Yep, they're fighting over it.
We did okay. We shot Highlander as a team. We were second. Other people shot like
Huh.
one group shot 9. We were second place.
It's amusing watching them fight over food.
That must have got hot. We didn't quite make all the. We made a couple of putts. But we didn't make. We had a lot of putts. It was fun. It was pretty soft. It was awesome.
So, with a tiny bit of downtime right before dinner, that means Far Cry 2. Far Cry 2. Camera does not like Far Cry 2. It's like, no, can't focus on anything. Now I'm looking at the camera more than the actual road. Yeah, okay, headed to Mike's bar. Mike! Oh, God. If I could not drive into a tree, that would be great. But, you know, kind of playing with one hand. Yes, weapon shop. The mounting the gear up is very cool in this game. But yeah, I'm not really. I don't think I'm showing anything that's spoiling the game. I mean, I'm definitely not saying anything. Let's see, what do I want? With 10 diamonds. Oh, I don't even have any pistol belt or anything unlocked. Could always use a shotgun. Want to check out with those items. Yep, I'm content. I'm limited. Okay, I'm full on Surrettes. I'm not going to play too much of this. But mounting up with your weapons and stuff just is really cool. The way that you have them on the wall, like when you unlock them, you have them on the wall, and that's really cool. This is not a Far Cry 2 review, but you know, it's definitely something. But I'm gonna save and head out of here. Get to the meeting room. So, yes, let me do that. Alright, so tonight have green beans, that's butter right there, roll, there's some bread, catfish, and corn on the cob. So, yes, good stuff.
This is a special place. I want to do what we can to keep it here and to remain and make it feasible for everyone. So we're going to talk to Jordan next week. We'll kind of get some ideas from her, and then Missy and I were discussing what we'd like to do is get the next 5 families who are going to be in charge. Hold on, I lost my notes, and I've got Amber's phone because she took them.
It's Dan.
It's us, the Joes, Junior family, the Cats, and then Aunt Mary's family, Jenny and Bob. So That'll be the next 5. Once we talk to Jordan and get some things, we'd like to set up maybe a Zoom call or a conference call with her for the next 5 years to see what they could do so we could go ahead and maybe, when we've got the room blocks, what we can do to maybe negotiate going forward. Okay, we're gonna do this next 5 years. What are prices gonna be? What can we keep stagnant? Without increases, can we sign a contract? And we'll put this out. We'll send something over to the Facebook page to make sure everybody's on board. But try to go ahead and get it to where we've got this locked in, and we know we can remain here. So I think that's important to everyone in the family, and that's important to us. So it's just some ideas we're talking about, and then we're also talking about kind of, we've always traditionally done this based on the 10. So how do we transition for the future going forward? Who's in charge, and what families are doing it as, the first cousins are spread out, we're now 62 to 90, and then the second cousins, and the mass number of everyone. What's the most efficient and best way to move forward, and kind of think about how we revamp for the future generations, who's in charge and how we do this, and do it as efficiently as possible. So we're still working on that. Don't have a lot of, perfect ideas. If anybody has an idea, feel free to reach out to me. Love to hear anybody's concept ideas. I know Suzanne had some great ideas we talked about. So just kind of looking to make sure as we go forward, as Suzanne said earlier, where the family shows up. And we're able to do this together and do it on an annual basis. It's a very important part of my life, and seeing like what my daughter gets out of this, it's awesome. So we're just trying to do the best way possible. So get your reservations if you can while we have the rooms, and I think those are held until June next year, the one?
Yes, I
So,
think.
so I mean, we got plenty of time, but everybody's already making moves, so that's great.
Do you know how many people have already signed up for this year? You hit 50 and...
And what's the date next year?
June, July 18th through 20th, is that right? It's the third
during
weekend
the
of July. So,
During the open.
I have no idea, I have no idea, that would be a good question.
so we have 29 rooms out of 55.
We have 29 left.
29 left.
So I'm not gonna record it while we're doing it, but I have, we have Syngo, where basically when the song plays,
glad I had
you're gonna mark off the thing, and could have 2 cards, have this too. I'm not gonna record any of it during, because copyright and all that, but still,
We're just gonna start.
I know like
Okay,
half,
we're good?
2/3 of these songs.
All right, so the rules of this
Let me
round,
know how many of them you know in the comments down below.
5 across, 5 down, or 5.
At the end of the first round, this is what my thing looks like, and we will reset these and have an X.
Now we're moving on to round 2. This is, you want an X now, so you want 5 diagonal going both ways.
No, keep it.
Oh no, don't erase. Keep what you have. We're just gonna add 2. If you've already won, you can keep playing, but you can't have a prize. Because that's not fair. So.
Board covered. Is there anyone close to having everything? Like, who only has like 5 left?
2, 3, 4.
Okay. Anyone have less than 5 left? Okay. Anyone like 10 left? Okay. Only 10. What about 6? What about 6, 7, 8? Okay. So we're good. Okay. 9.
I've got
Okay. So we're
I've got
gonna blackout until we run out of
2,
songs
3,
or
4,
prizes.
5, 6,
Whichever
7,
comes first. And if we run out of songs first,
2,
who's
3,
ever closest to a
5,
blackout
6, 7, 8,
gets a prize.
9.
But
So this is at the end of round 2. Yeah, at the end of round
I
2.
don't know, like mathematics.
Those were my cards at the end. Didn't win, but she
So
played
for all
the
first
song.
one to recognize, had a great day. Team of Mike Shelton, Peter Shelton, Bobby White, and Sandy Shelton.
Last place.
Got last. And -2. But they finished in record time. Mike was ready to leave.
But yeah, we did finish 45 minutes ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, you also played all from ladies. Hey, but no, winning team 9 under, Matt Bowling, Aaron O'Hearn, Jake Shelton, and myself. So I want to present Aaron with the trophy for this year's winning title team.
It's funny
assigned the team, so it's not me. I was talking about next year's team. So I had nothing to do with
Yes, you know. Parker, you want to play
Yeah, I'd say this has been a really good reunion so far. I mean, I've really enjoyed myself. So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to next year already. As soon as go up the hill, I'll be looking forward to next year.
Okay, we have the softball report. First thing is that the Geezers defeated the Whippersnappers 19-13 in a spirited game. The second thing is there's an investigation into the umpiring, which will be denied because we don't have any commissioner. Well, you're just going to have to put up with a, maybe next year we can have a real umpire.
We like you as the umpire.
An update about the service in the morning. Mary Lou has done an amazing job. We're going to meet up here. It's easier for people to get up here. So we're going to meet like we did last year, those of you here last year, right outside these outside doors by the fire pit. Straight ahead. Yes. So if you need somewhere to sit, or anyone in your family needs somewhere to sit, or if you're here and you're sitting and you don't really need to sit, maybe move for the people that might need to sit. Does that make sense? Okay. 9 o'clock in the morning. We can be in here until 10, but these lovely people probably want to clean up. I'm not kicking anyone out. We can stay in here, finish our drinks, be respectful of them, and clean up a little bit after yourselves. They're awesome. Take care of Michelle. She's been amazing. And I don't know if we have an official head count, but I think we had around 83 that RSVP'd for dinner. A couple didn't come because of various things, but I think we're in the mid-80s for a little lower than last year, but I think we're in the mid-80s. I'm sorry I didn't do an official head count. Right. Yeah. There's some people in the mid-80s. Photo after the service in the morning. And the same area. So just please stick around. Yes, Haley.
And I just want to say one thing. I know we always say she's the oldest and the prettiest, but in case you hadn't heard, because it wasn't in your local publication, Nanny turned 90 last month. Yes. And everyone, I think she's right, we should probably sing now that we're all together.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jude. Happy birthday to you.
Also, before we leave, we've had some requests. We want to resume the children's fishing tournament next year, and Cousin Mike is going to provide a $100 gift prize to the biggest fish. So ages 12 and under, and when you get your fish, you will need to bring it to Cousin Perry, and he will weigh it.
Can it be 5, 6 and under? Can it be 5 and under that participate?
David's very disappointed.
Age 12 and under.
No!
So anyway, come next year ready to fish.
Well, after dinner, well, I'm not going to do a whole lot of walking around right now. I lost track of time last night. Man, that was a half hour I was walking around with the camera just filming. But I'm not going to walk around too much, but yeah. The game tonight was very, very cool. and I really enjoyed it. It was very, very fun. And, you know, the games on Saturday night are usually very, very cool, and they mention in a game that was played so long ago that I don't think I even recorded it. I don't even think I was on YouTube back then, but Minute to Win It, I want to say that was like 2011, 2012, something like that, where they had those kind of style of games and stuff, and it was very fun. All of those games on Saturday night are typically very awesome, and that's one thing that I always look forward to as well. If you're just looking at certain things that I am that I always look forward to every year, the games on Saturday night are definitely one of those things that are terrific, because we have some. Most of us, if not all of us, are all very creative, and we can come up with some pretty awesome games, and we typically do. And I don't 100% participate, but, well, every year, but I definitely respect the game, and I appreciate the game. I think that they're generally all awesome. And this year was amazing. Now, it took me forever to get 5 across and then an X. I basically got everything except those 2 things. But, yeah, I mean, it's just, it was very, very cool. And it's just, yeah, I mean, I don't want to go over the same point over and over again, especially since I just kind of want to go back to the room, get me some water, and just upload day 1, and then start the process of uploading day 2, or this video for tomorrow, as well as playing a bit more Far Cry 2. I mean, you guys probably saw where it's been almost a year, 2 weeks shy of a year. So I played it last August 13th, August 13th. I think I touched it right after midnight. So Steam credits August 13th, but it's really August 12th, I believe. That's Saturday. And, you know, I've had a real, desire to play that game. I've been missing that game. So, I'll probably go back to the room, start the process of those things. It's those things making noise. But I'll get back to the room here in just a second and start the process with that, or with uploading this video, and then play that while I'm doing that, because I mean, I can do that while it uploads. So I'm gonna do that, play Malaria Simulator or Far Drive, whatever you want to say. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the reunion, and I always kind of hated to go to bed on Saturday nights because that meant that hardly anything would be on Sundays. And Sunday is the most challenging day for me to get footage. There's been times like yesterday will probably be longer than today, but sometimes Friday's longer than Saturday for whatever reason. But yeah, let me get back to the room, and then I will end it. So I will see you all there. Well, actually, I don't think I've shown a whole lot of this area down here. Oh, this is just the ground. Oh, this is, yeah. Okay, well, I will end it right here next to the pool, because I've hardly spent any time next to the pool, and so I will end it right next to the pool with this shot. And so yes, guys, I do believe that that will do it for day 2 of the Fall Creek Falls vlogs, and until day 3, I will see you all later. Goodbye, guys! Thank you all for watching.